just back from P&D Pizza, and boy, did we have a good time out there.
We had fun there, didn't we?
It was fun. What a great place. A lot of good food.
He's fabulous.
Yeah, we had a good time. If you're ever out in Oxford, please make sure you stop by and mention our names, you know, because he'll definitely...
Right. He'll treat you right.
Yes, he will.
He'll treat you right.
So what else do we have in store for the show, Donna?
Oh my, the Valentine's special. We're going to be doing champagne, chocolate-covered strawberries.
Yeah.
We're going to be going and researching our favorite Valentine movies and music to get you in the mood.
Yeah, so this is like all about the love and feeling
That's
the
right.
love. Yeah.
It ain't that
Yeah,
bad.
so I think we're going to
Love
go to
bread.
our Julio Liquors,
That's
big,
right.
huge liquor store.
And we're going to be meeting with their wine expert, Tim Corby,
Yeah, he's going to help us pick out some champagne
to go with our chocolate-covered strawberries.
that we'll be making later.
All right.
All right, let's go
go.
see Tim. Hi, we're here at Julio's Liquors with Tim Corby, our wine connoisseur. We're here to find out some information on how to get your date really drunk for Valentine's Day. No, really. We're here to find out some information about some good champagnes, the differences between some champagnes, and maybe some good wines too. Tim, my first question is, what is the difference of a champagne between like a Asti or a Brut or a Cold Duck? Now I know Cold Duck is like $2.99 a pop, and it's a little bit on the cheaper side, but
harder to find all the time too.
Oh, it is?
Fortunately, yes. Yeah.
oh, unfortunately, yeah.
I would agree with that.
No, they're different sweetness levels. An Asti Spumante or a Spumante would be from Italy or California that has a relatively high sugar level. It's going to taste like canned peaches, canned apricots, something of that level.
That's the one I like, the sweet one. Oh, my favorite, absolutely.
A Brut champagne is going to have no added sugar to it. It's going to be the drier style of champagne. And then extra dry is going to be in the middle, but it's going to be closer to a Brut than it is going to be to an...
Extra dry is more dry than the Brut or not?
No, the French messed us up on that
Okay.
one. The Brut is drier than extra dry.
Now, see,
Okay.
I wouldn't have known that.
Right.
And I've been trying to tell the difference about that for a long time. I'd buy the extra dry because I like a very dry wine.
And you're not
I
getting
would-
the drier
and I
wine.
wasn't getting
Right,
it.
yeah.
I didn't enjoy it as much.
Wow. I know. How about that? I know. Now, how about when you're, I don't know, do you say one champagne goes better with other things, like more with food, or say with sweets or desserts? Or
Well, just like any wine, there's different styles of champagnes. There's not only different dryness levels, but different grape compositions used in different champagnes. There's rosé champagnes, which are made from red grapes only, Pinot Noir usually. There's Brut champagnes, which are a blend of Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. And then there's some that are 100% Chardonnay. So you can have different styles. Wines that are 100% Chardonnay tend to be a little heavier, tend to go more with foods. Ones that are made from Pinot Noir tend to be more fruit-driven, be a little easier by themselves.
But none of them are colored. They're all
Oh, that's
like white.
rosé champagne.
Oh, they're like red champagnes
Yeah.
or pink
So that's like
champagne?
pink champagne?
Oh, pink champagne,
Pink
obviously,
champagne.
yes.
There you go, yeah.
But I've never had pink champagne.
I think
Does it make you see pink elephants in the morning?
You should like pink champagne. You like pink hair.
I am a pink, yes. I am like a pink bunny.
Find a pink. I don't have pink
Yeah.
champagne right there.
Beauteous.
Not quite as pink as you, a little redder,
Oh,
but
yes.
you know, heading more towards
All
your
in the
color.
spirit of Valentine's Day, that's right.
Kind of in the middle between Karen and I. Now, how much do you have to pay for a good champagne?
That all depends. Real champagne comes from the Champagne Valley of France. It has to be made in a specific way with specific types of grapes. Champagne from France usually starts around $25 a bottle. Every now and then, you know, you can find a feature for around 20 or even lower. We had one over the holidays that we were able to put out at $16 a bottle.
Oh, wow.
Very rare to find stuff like that. And it was really good too.
Now, was that a regular size bottle or the big one?
Regular size
Okay.
bottle. If you're going to
I
go
like
to
the big one.
California, California will start anywhere at $4 a bottle and go up to $50, $60 a bottle, even in California now. So,
Wow.
you know, champagnes are expensive because of the handling and time involved in making them.
Right.
Okay.
Now, what if you're gonna? My favorite drink is a mimosa. Can you get away with a cheaper champagne? When
Yeah, definitely. Don't use the good stuff when you're making mimosa. It's, I don't know, a wine snob like me would break wrist to see somebody put real
orange,
champagne
right.
in.
So you
with
wouldn't put
orange
Dom
juice, yeah.
Perignon in
You
your
can put
mimosa?
Dom Perignon in anything you want if you can afford it. But no.
And if you buy it here at Julio's.
Usually with the mimosa, you want something with a little bit more sweetness to it. There's a couple coming out of Australia right now, a couple out of California that are going to have a little higher fruit level, a little more sweetness level, and it's going to go better with the orange juice. If you get too dry of a champagne with orange juice, it can be a bit much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know because I'm really not a champagne or wine expert. I am a whiner, but not the expert. Oh, wino. Yeah, I know.
We have to watch the vowels, Caryn.
Tim, my question now is about the champagne glasses. Is it better to have a champagne in a flute or a wine glass? Does it make a difference, really?
Straw? What?
Straw? Oh, I love it.
It does make a difference. There's new packages out now. It's a
Really?
single serving, and it comes with a straw.
Really?
And a lot of clubs in LA, New York, you walk around with the bottle and the
and
straw, and
oh,
just
wow.
it's
Like
hip,
a
it's
mini
cool.
bottle of champagne?
Exactly.
No.
That
See,
would be
you're
perfect.
ahead of the trend.
Even better than a sippy cup. I know. I know
better than a sippy cup.
Than a sippy cup. I know.
But yeah, for the glassware, it does make a difference. The biggest part of champagne, in addition to the taste, is the bubbles and the type of the bubbles.
Right.
If a champagne is in the wrong glass, the bubbles are released improperly.
Oh.
In a proper champagne glass, in the flute, you get one strand of bubbles that comes up from the bottom, releasing the bubbles very slowly so the carbonation stays longer. In the big bathtub ones, you get a whole bunch of bubbles coming up, and within 10 minutes, you've got a flat glass of wine.
Oh.
You know,
Now,
so
through the straw, like you were saying about the other one, like, does that make you a little bit more lightheaded, or? I mean, I know that I drank beer through a straw once.
yeah,
I was a little
I'm
lightheaded.
not sure
after
exactly
that.
how
That's
it
our
works.
St. Patty's Day show, Caryn.
Yes, absolutely.
So, I mean, champagne is a very romantic drink, though. So, Valentine's Day is a great time for someone to bring a special bottle of champagne. Caryn and I
Sure
are
is.
going to be dipping strawberries in chocolate as part of our Valentine celebration, and we'd like you to recommend a champagne that would be nice
Okay, with
with a little dessert type thing like
chocolates are tough. There's very few wines that actually go with chocolates.
Really?
But if you're going to do the champagne with chocolates, let me grab a couple things.
Yeah. Are those all champagnes there?
Okay, actually, no, they're not exactly all champagnes. The first one I have here,
That one's pretty.
it's a red sparkling wine from Italy
Red
called
sparkling.
Rosa Regale from Banfi. Now, this is made to go specifically with chocolates.
Oh.
It's one of the few things that really does go perfectly with chocolates.
Wow.
It's kind of a sweet but not overly sweet raspberry flavor, completely carbonated like a champagne would be. Fantastic with chocolate truffles.
We're buying that.
Great with
Yeah.
chocolate
Chocolate,
dipped strawberries.
Yum.
Okay, so that would be
Rosé Regale.
Rosa Regale. Yep, from
Right.
Banfi. That's a completely
Look at that.
red.
It's a beautiful
out of
color too.
Italy.
Yes.
Great with mine.
Then from
Your outfit, it
California,
is.
this is a new product from Cuvée Mum. This is what they call a demi-sec. It's
That's a new name.
I've heard of a
Sweeter.
demi. Is there a demi-sec wine too? Is that what
semi.
that
Yep,
is?
exactly. It
Okay.
means semi-dry or semi-sweet. This would be not as sweet as an Asti Sumante, not as sweet as the Rosa Regale,
Okay.
but definitely sweeter than an extra dry champagne. It'll be more like peaches sort of flavors, but not ultra sweet peaches. So this is going to work with dessert or sweeter sort of things. This is brand new from called Cuvée M.
Okay.
Another one we have, again from Mums. This is the French Mum.
Okay.
This is their Joyeuse. This is, again, it's a demi-sec, done with a little bit more sweetness even than that. Great with desserts. And Moet and Chandon put one out a few years back called Imperial Nectar, or Nectar
Okay.
Imperial. Same thing. These are all demi-secs. These are
Alright.
going to go with desserts. They have a definite little bit more sweetness, but not nearly the sweetness that an Asti
Asti
Sumante is
Sumante.
going to have. So these are good
That's
choices.
great. Yeah, we
Yeah.
should definitely try some of those.
Definitely.
Great recommendations here, Tim. Thank you. So, I mean, if you just want to come in, I'm sure Tim would help, you know. He's
With
in the
anything,
business.
yes.
You come in, ask him, tell him what your needs are, and he'd find that special bottle for
If
you.
I'm not here, one of the guys that works
What-
with me is
yeah.
here. They drink almost as much champagne as I do, but you
How
know,
romantic.
we make it
Yes.
hard. We
I know.
try to drink
Yeah.
champagne every weekend here.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
There's so much to choose from here. So come down and take a look. Have some wine. Have some champagne.
Right.
Come and see Tim. And
And now we have a personal contact.
yes, we
There you
do.
go.
That's right.
Yeah, this is
We'll be
fabulous.
taking home the Rosa to go with our chocolates.
Regale.
I mean, I won't even ask Donna if that's what she wants to take home because that's what we're taking home. That's what I want.